Good evening. Welcome to Mystic Matters. My name is Kristin Hartnett. I am from the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. We're so pleased that you're joining us tonight. A very special show. I do want to send regrets for my co-host, Suzette Tebus. There is, unfortunately, as some of you that know her will know, that she never calls in. She's always here. She always shows up. She's always ready. Today, unprecedented situation, a bad hair day. Suzette, our prayers are with you, and we reach out to you, and we hope that it can be fixed. I'm sure it can be. Winking at you. Winking. Okay. So we're happy to announce for the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce that all the artists are signed up for the Mystic Outdoor Arts Festival, and that's the second weekend in August. That's our biggest event, of course, of the year, and it's going to be fantastic. And coming up are events for the networking schedule. We have a business before hours at Freedom Boat Club, which we're actually going to go out on a pontoon at 8 in the morning with your coffee. Yes, true. Wear good boat shoes. And that is July 7th. And then the July business after hours is going to be Lawnapalooza. And that's on a Thursday. And that's in Stonington. And that's going to be fun competition. Get your corporate teams ready because you are going to have a blast. So moving on to our show for today, I'm so pleased to have with us here Woolly Mammoth. And that is not an archaeological term. That is actually a band that plays here in Mystic. A lot of you probably know them. And we'll introduce Toby and Gray. Thank you so much for being on the show today.
It's a pleasure to be here.
Thanks for having us.
All right. Now, Toby and Gray and also Mike and
Eric
are part of the band, but Toby and Gray are here with us today. So why don't you guys tell us a little bit about Woolly Mammoth as far as how you got together and what it is that you do around town.
Sure, I'll take the lead on that one. It's actually kind of a funny story. I live in Boston. I've been there for a couple years. And right when I got there, I went to this open mic night to meet some musicians. And I ran into this drummer. I said, hey, would you play with me? We did a few songs. And then we exchanged numbers, and he's got an 860 area code. And I'm like, are you from Connecticut? And he goes, yeah, I'm from Stonington, this little town. And that to me was a moment of serendipity. So we started playing together. I've known Toby pretty much my whole life. Mike came in on bass, and we got it rolling.
So what kind of music does Woolly Mammoth usually play when you're entertaining around town?
I kind of like to think we transcend genre. We sort of play everything under the sun, but if I had to give you some terms, I would say we play a lot of rock and roll, blues. We also do acoustic music. That's what we're going to be doing today. So bluegrass, folk, a little funk thrown in there. There aren't really that many styles we don't like, to be honest, so we like to keep it interesting.
So I read in your bio that you have a separate punk band called At Least We Tried. Is that the name?
That is correct, yeah.
So tell me a little bit about that.
Yeah, that was a project I started right when I first moved to Boston. I met some guys who were really into punk, and I hadn't really listened to Green Day since middle school or so, but it was kind of fun getting back into that world, and we've been playing gigs in Boston. And to me, it's fun to just jump into this whole different style and see how that affects what I do with Woolly Mammoth. And yeah, it's been going great.
I see, I'm looking at you, and you look pretty tame, right? So you're talking like a punk band. Do you put on like a wig or some green makeup when you're doing it, or am I dating myself?
I mean, I might go with like a ragged T-shirt, and I think my punk persona comes out a little more, in the show. Mm-hmm. But today I'm going to try and keep things a little more civilized.
All right, we're going to be civilized.
I won't be smashing any guitars.
All right. And Toby, how long have you been playing?
I've been dabbling pretty much my whole life. I started when I was 15, just playing chords and stuff like that. But got more serious about 3 years ago when we put the band together for the blues festival, for the first blues festival in Mystic. And we opened up one day, and Gray, was looking for a rhythm guitar player, and he asked me to join him, and I said I'd love to. I'd better start practicing.
Right.
So I've been a lot more serious for the last 3 years. Took some lessons with Chris Lee, who we all know, and we've been playing a lot this year, so it's been a lot of fun.
Now, when do you have to read music? Is that something that's required?
No, thank God.
You can just pick it up as you go. Is that
pretty much?
Yeah, I mean, I'll make charts with lyrics and chords, but it's pretty basic. For the most part, we kind of do stuff by ear, and after a few rehearsals, hopefully we have everything down.
Gosh, music is so kind, right?
Absolutely.
So Woolly Mammoth is going to be playing at the, let's see, you guys are playing at the tell me
River
what
Jam.
it is. The River Jam, yes. That's very exciting. Tell me about that.
So the River Jam, it's the first River Jam ever. It's going to be this weekend, June 24th and 25th. But it's a great event. We have all these local bands. Green Tea is going to be playing with us. We're both playing on Friday. We start at 5 to 7, and then they'll be closing out. And then we've got the Julios, this great local performer, Tyler Seaton. And then Midnight Madness for a little punk thrown in there.
All right.
So it's a nice eclectic mix of local musicians. And all the proceeds are going to Sales Up for Cancer, and also the American Foundation for Suicide Prevention. So
That's great.
it's a great way to see music and also donate to great causes as well.
So that's at Mystic Shipyard. And that is the third week in June, the third weekend.
Correct.
And you can get tickets at the Mystic Shipyard, or you can get tickets at the Captain Daniel Packer Inn, which I know you guys play there as well, right?
Yeah, we've been playing there about 2 times a month or so. But it's been a great little venue for us. It's kind of allowed us to hone our chops and debut our songs in front of a live audience. And we're actually playing there on the 11th of July.
Okay.
So that'll be our next performance there. But you can also find all of our upcoming dates on our website. It's woolymammothband.com. And we're also on Facebook, Facebook/Woolly Mammoth Band. So we've got videos, photos, and all sorts of fun facts.
Do you have a fan club?
I don't know.
We've got a couple friends. I don't know.
Couple friends.
On Facebook, that is.
We've got some regulars that tend to show up when we play, so I'll consider that a fan club.
All right, we'll consider that a fan club, and you heard it here. You can get information at woolymammothband.com. Also, I think DPI, Daniel Packer Inn, they have them on their website, on their music schedule. There's a great music scene in Mystic, a lot of live music, especially in the summer. So, and the River Jam, we're very excited because that takes the place kind of Blues Festival. The Blues Fest has moved to North Stonington, so we're really thrilled to have something that's still going to be there with that kind of music opportunity.
I think Jeff Marshall decided that since the tent was there for the Sales Up for Cancer Regatta, why not just have your own band, own festival? Blues Fest outgrew it, and they're moving out to North Stonington on a different weekend, so you can go see both.
That's great. Jeff is so generous.
Absolutely.
He's just a yes man. Like, why don't we do that?
Absolutely.
All right then.
Easy.
Yeah, I really like him. So, you guys are going to play for us, and that's what you're doing here, right?
That's why we came here, yeah.
All right. So, why don't you get ready to play your first song and tell us a bit about it, I guess, if you have any.
Sure. So we're going to start off with a little ditty I wrote. It's called Eugene the Jeep.
Eugene the Jeep.
It's yeah. If you want the backstory, you can Google that. You'll find all the info. But anyway, yeah. We tend to play electric as kind of our normal setup, but we've done a lot of acoustic gigs recently, and it's kind of fun to see how our songs fit in that realm. So hopefully you'll think so as well.
All right. I'll leave you to it.
Alrighty. straight shooter, always plays it by the books. Searching for orchids and lying in the shade all day. Eugene the Jeep, won't you come out to play? I said Eugene, Eugene the Jeep, Eugene, Eugene the Jeep. The Jeep's a magical dog, he can disappear. But when you need him, he will come back, have no fear. Walking on his hind legs, with his head held high. Eugene takes control when you are too afraid to try. I said Eugene, Eugene the Jeep, Eugene, Eugene the Jeep. I said Eugene, Eugene the Jeep, Eugene, Eugene the Jeep, Eugene, Eugene the Jeep, Eugene the Jeep.
Yay! Woo! Oh, that was humorous. That was adorable.
You liked that pause, didn't you?
Oh, that pause, because the words just make me imagine what you're saying, right? So it's lovely, really nice.
Well, thank you
and
kindly.
it's great to see you guys because I know you otherwise. I've never seen you play.
Yeah.
Like I know Toby and Gray from around town, from Friends of Friends. Gray was actually an intern at Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce, the opposite end of punk, right? And to see you play is really extraordinary. Thank you so much for that.
Thank you.
Yeah, I was going to say the same about Toby. You know, he's always played like he said, but I think since the band started, his playing has really skyrocketed. And a lot of people, they were like, they never knew Toby had this talent. So it's good to see
I've been quiet.
It's good to see some recognition.
Right? Absolutely.
Musically shy. To be,
Musically shy, right? Alone in your bedroom with the guitar.
for most of my life, yes.
We're finally leaving the bedroom.
So happy. Good. I wanted to ask you both about the muse, especially you, Gray, about songwriting. So do you have a theory as to where the songs come from, or if you have a muse?
That's a really good question. For me, it's a very mysterious subject. You know, I don't think there's one real theory or one technique that works for everyone. But a lot of times it seems to come from a magical place. You don't know how to channel it always. But for me, what really helps is, you know, listening to a lot of different styles of music and just kind of having all those ideas and songs kind of mesh together, and then a lot of it's just trial and error and not being too self-critical. You know, it's hard when you first come up with an idea. You tend to say it's terrible, I want to throw it away. But if you stick with it, and then Toby, you know, adds some things to it, next thing you know, you have a song. So
Toby, what do you think? Do you have a theory about the muse?
I just kind of like what Gray said. I've always listened to a lot of different kinds of music, and I kind of know what I like, and I pick and choose the kind of, you know, things I enjoy playing as a base to start. And then, as Gray said, I threw an idea out there, and he came back and said, maybe we should try this. And I think collaboration is good, because sometimes you get locked into your own thoughts, and something obvious could be better that you're not thinking of. And so,
yeah, I think in general, collaboration is a big part of the Woolly Mammoth, in the sense that we all bring ideas to the table, and it's not like one person is dictating everything. And to me, that's great. You know, a drummer will come up with a fill or something, and it'll really make the song pop. And to me, that's what's most fun about songwriting.
Well, and about performing in general, I think it's probably a lot more fun. I also perform, and I know that collaboration and dropping your own agenda or opening your mind to other ideas is really what keeps you on your toes as well.
It really does.
But it's
and
also
being more spontaneous.
Right,
You never really know what we're going to play until we get in and start playing.
Great.
Yeah, and I especially have a tendency to write out this elaborate set list and then completely abandon it once we get on the stage. So.
Almost every night.
So emphasis on the spontaneity.
Right, being willing to do that, it really takes a vulnerability too, I think.
It really does.
And you were talking about the difference, like being in front of a crowd and being in front of a live audience. It makes the songs, it's almost like adds an element to the songs.
Oh, it totally does. And especially the energy from the audience, and you know that makes all the difference in the world. That brings out, you know, the best performance out of us, and hopefully it's a reciprocal feeling, you know.
Well, so far on this audience, absolutely. So please play another song. Let's hear another one.
All right, we got another one for you. This one's called Blackjack Betty. It's I guess you could call it a gambling song.
Oh.
So without further ado, let's do it.
Ace in the hole and one on my sleeve. I'll raise you again, take it or leave. What's your name? Do you like what you see? If you don't like losing, you better stay away from me. A double exposure, eyes all around. You better keep your composure when she's doubling down. Stacking the deck up to the sky. I can't take the heat, but I might as well try. Blackjack Betty, the whole world turns to black. Blackjack Betty, you know her deck is stacked.
Blackjack Betty.
Baby, I came to win. Baby, won't you hit me? Hit me again.
Blackjack Betty.
To keep things fair, knocking me out with her long black hair. Busted again, always the same. I can't stand losing, but it's only a game.
Blackjack Betty.
The whole world turns to black.
Blackjack Betty.
Till her deck is stacked.
Blackjack Betty.
Baby, I came to win. Baby, won't you hit me? Oh, baby, won't you hit me? Oh, hit me again. Hit me again. Yeah, hit me again.
Only one little mistake.
Nobody will notice. That was great, and I love these songs. They already they're in my head. You know, I'm like singing along, and very easy to get along with. Oh, awesome! All right. So, is there any truth to the rumor that playing a guitar gets girls?
Ooh, that's a loaded question right there.
I'm married.
So yes, in fact,
It works for somebody.
It works for somebody. All right, and also, what are these little things here? You tell the audience.
Oh, this little gadget here, it's called the Snark. This basically keeps my guitar in tune,
Nice.
and it's right there, so it's nice and convenient.
I thought it was
Just
a
picks up the
bicycle, but-
vibration.
Yeah.
And easy to.
Really?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's
Something
the
digital.
it's the tuning machine of the future, if you will.
Or right now. I mean, you're using it right now. So, the tuning machine of right now.
Yeah, right here, right now.
Good. So we have time for one more song. And again, the Woolly Mammoth is going to be at the River Jam. They're also playing in August at the Air and Sea Celebration, which is a Mystic Chamber and Greater Groton Business Association event. And they'll be at the Mystic Eats Festival in September. So we certainly utilize your talent.
And
all
we'll
over.
also be at Art After Dark in August.
Yes, Art After
Yes,
Dark.
the
August
artist-
16th, that's a Tuesday.
Great. I love that venue. That's always a great time.
Yeah, great views of the river. There'll be art, pizza.
Perfect.
What more could you want?
More music. That's what we want. All right, so play one more song for us.
All right, well, we're going to do a blues song since we do have a lot of blues in our DNA. So this one's called Hobo Blues. It's actually a song I wrote back in high school with one of my first bands, so I guess you could call it a throwback. But it goes a little something like this.
I'm a lonesome hobo. I ain't got no auto car. Yeah, I'm a lonesome hobo. I ain't got no auto car. And I ain't got no one to drive me to that old blues bar. I got this guitar on my back, but it ain't got no strings. I got this guitar on my back, but it ain't got no strings. to sell them all, baby, to buy you all those pretty things. I'm a lonesome hobo, I don't know what to do. Yeah, I'm a lonesome hobo, I don't know what to do. Well, I guess I'll keep on rambling away from you. Take it away, Toby. Yeah, that's what I am. I said I'm a lonesome hobo, and that's what I am. But I hope you come and see me at the River Jam.
Thank you so much.
Your kind audience.
Oh, yeah. That is a lot of fun. Those are, it makes me want to have a beer and just kick my shoes off and sit by the river at the Mystic Shipyard, right?
All right, well, we did our job then.
Yes, absolutely. So the River Jam is June 24th and 25th.
Yep.
Please get tickets at Daniel Packer Inn or Mystic Shipyard. Again, that is to benefit Sales Up for Cancer. They do research to cure cancer, and shout out to our friend Bob Davis, who is very involved with that, and also the American Suicide Prevention Foundation. Thank you. So we'll see you there, and we'll see you next week at Mystic Matters. We are the Greater Mystic Chamber of Commerce. Why don't you play a little something on our way out, guys?
All right.
Little music.
Let's do Bayesian Mule.
Okay.